Oh wow, they actually upgraded the YouTube stream. So, hello. Um, hope everyone's evening is doing as good as mine has been. As not as bad as I was hoping for. But, yeah. So today, guys, we're gonna be talking about, my plans for NASCAR. Obviously, like I said, I've been talking about this, the last, like, 7 months, whether I wanted to go racing or not. And obviously not, and they're in the possibilities of the near future. So, like I said, it's been a dream come true. Hopefully, to make this happen. Like I said, just trying to find the perfect time that when to do it. And like I said, I want to race. Obviously that's what I've wanted to do since I was since maybe I was like 14 years old. Obviously looking for this opportunity. Like I said, obviously things have changed a lot for me. Obviously me getting older and older and older, and hopefully, like I said, I hope to make this deal happen. Obviously I love racing to death, and like I said, things have not been where it has been in the last 6 months. You know, like I said, I have a lot of great people. But like I said, I am looking forward to possibly go karting starting this August. And then hopefully maybe get to the Legends cars sometime by next year. And yeah, and like I said, maybe if I can maybe get an ARCA deal for next year, um, that's what I'm looking forward to. And if you're wondering why Joey's going racing, well, I got great people. I got great people like Donnie Leah, who is my second cousin. He's a former winner in the NASCAR Kipper World Truck Series, and as you can see, that is Donnie Leah, and he pulled off a huge win for I think it was NTT Motorsports, and look what he said to Joey: keep winning those races. And I went to his house on Christmas Day, 2 years ago. So I'm lucky to have Donnie Leah there for me that can get me to this point because, like I said, he's someone I can always lean on or like a mentor, and I would go back to the races to lean on. And like I said, you know what? I think I can make this deal happen if it wasn't for him. No, like I said, I never know what I would do if it wasn't for him. If it wasn't for Donnie, I probably would have not been in this position today. It's just trying to find the time to do it. I first of all I gotta get a driver's license first. That's the most important thing. Like I gotta get my license first. That's pretty much most important. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, who is watching, you can ask me below or what you can ask me anything. But so I think the goal starting in March is to get my license. Learn how to drive the road the next 2 months. Like I said, I've been lazy. I gotta get my butt out of bed and get working. But like I said, I think it's not just like I think it's gonna help me with my maturance. Not just an athlete as well, but I think it helps me myself as an athlete, but not just an athlete, but I think for myself as a person as well. Like I said, I'm 17 years old, and I'm gonna be 18 closer to June. If I was racing by now, I probably would not be allowed to run Daytona. But once I turn 18, I would be allowed to run like anywhere. So obviously, like I said, I'm trying to become the first autistic driver to win in NASCAR and obviously win in motorsports. Really, I wanna win in NASCAR. I wanna win in this sport. I would want to win in anything to do. I hopefully get some iRacing. Dalia did do the iRacing simulating. Like during the COVID pandemic, he was running some of the iRacing events, and he was leading most of the events. Unfortunately, did not win, but he was close. And I feel like Donnie Leah is someone I can definitely lean on to help me get to where my future NASCAR career and hopefully where I can go because, like I said, this has been what I'm hoping for these last 2, 3, 4 years. But at the same time, I gotta learn how to drive on the road first. I can't just hop in a race car and not know what I need to do because, like I said, you gotta learn how to drive on the road. And yeah, like I said, racing is I always love racing. Obviously, and I've been getting to a lot of new motorsports, whether it's just NASCAR, IndyCar, IMSA, Maybe motocross, I'm not sure. But any types of racing, I love it. I would love to try dirt racing if I can learn how to get better at it. But dirt racing looks a little tough. I already know one guy that's good, as good as Kyle Larson. But Donnie is someone I can lean on. I asked Donnie if he ever did dirt racing, and he said no. So I guess I can go to the me and Donnie story where I can get to my future career. So my second cousin is dating him, and I realized Donnie pulled off a huge win in the truck series, and of course he beat one of NASCAR's regulars, of course David Starr, and that happened on the on a last lap pass. And it's like, oh my god! I asked Donnie, it's like, how did he make the pass on the last lap? And it was like, oh, I had to go. Like, of course, like you can't wait last minute. Yeah, you gotta go right at the checkered because, like I said, you know, Donnie, I'm definitely looking forward to gain this opportunity. So I plan to maybe call him up maybe sometime throughout the summer, see what I need to do, if I can, how I can ask him how he started racing, like if it was iRacing or I don't have an iRacing rig. I know he does. If I can, I would love. I think what I would need to do is get a stronger connection with him because he lives up in Long Island. I did go to his house once for Christmas, and that was a blast. I was sick though, unfortunately, but I know Donnie Leah is gonna be there. He is retired, but I did ask him, "What do you want to do when you get back to the racetrack?" It's like, "Oh, I want to race. I want to race." But it's like, "Well, I want to race too. I want to hop in the car. You know, I'll say I want to maybe get into a modified or cup car. It's funny. I got a long way to go until I get to a cup car, but I think I just want to start simple. But for racing, I want to learn how to drive the road. But if I want to start racing, if I can hopefully get the my go kart career successfully, I think I maybe get attention from sponsors. Maybe JBL. You know, I listen to JBL. I a lot. You know, Kyle Busch Motorsports. You know, Kyle Busch has JBL, and maybe I can get some sponsorship from JBL, and obviously get to Kyle Busch Motorsports. But whatever gets to me, gets to me. I'll take any opportunity where there is, whether it's an ARCA car or anything. I would always be willing to drive anything, unless if it's a competitive. But like I said, I would always be down to drive for anything, like whether it's a small team. I just want to be there and contend to win. I don't want to be a guy that's gonna drive 15 for 20 for 30th every week. I want to be a guy that wants to be contending for wins and for championships because that's what I'm here to do. I've done a lot of online racing, heat racing to get me better as a better driver, and that's basically what I want to do. You know, obviously 2022 is obviously going to be a year I'm going to start looking up to it. Like I said, I definitely would be excited. I think it will also help me mature as a driver as well, and not just that, maybe help me more for my career. What I need to do. I'm like I said, I'm looking for sponsors like JBL. Like I said, I'm not sure if JBL can get with me with Kyle Busch Motorsports. Like I said, I don't even know if I will get a call from Kyle Busch. I think Kyle Busch would have to see my talent first because, and I always, yeah. Thanks, Hendrick fan. That's very cool what you're trying. Thank you. But yeah, it would mean a lot, you know, to be trying to race for Kyle Busch. You know, Kyle Busch Motorsports. I know Kyle Busch. Like I said, I want to be there. I want to contend for wins. Like for ARCA, like I know GMS Veteranian, Billy Veteranian. I was gonna think of contacting them, but like I said, I gotta get to Donnie first because you gotta have good, trustworthy people that know that been in the sport and know that they're gonna be there to lead you there. Because you know Donnie's helped me a lot, and he said he wants to get me up there too, and I want it bad. And I'm very fortunate, you know, to have one, and not just that, but one of the upset truck winners, you know, there. It's a dream come. It's definitely a blessing, you know. Donnie's helped. It means so much to me. I haven't talked to him in a while. I hope I can. That's the thing. I just need to find the perfect time to get a stronger connection, because like I said, he's a dad, He has 2 kids. Unfortunately, for what I've heard, his kids are not into racing. I think they're more like into baseball. But like I said, Donnie's a great man, and I think he wants what his kids what he wants to do, and I'll be happy what they want to do. But at the same time, I want to make my family proud. I want to make you guys proud. I want to get out there. Obviously, like I said, I don't want to be sitting in bed. Because if I wasn't a race car driver, I don't know what I would do. Um, but like I said, I'm but finding any and I need sponsorship because, like I said, like I said, my family's been struggling a lot the last 6 months, and it's a small family. It's an underrated, but at the same time, I want to go to tracks like Pocono or New Hampshire, do tire tests. I even said maybe I can go do ARCA test at Pocono next year if I'm eligible, but I'm probably not. But at the same time, that's the plan. Like I said, I want to start simple first. I just don't want to rush into a race car not knowing I need a racing license. What's up, Termix? But at the same time, you want to have people that are going to lean on and teach you what you need to do. Because I know Donnie got into NASCAR, and I can ask him how he got into the Truck Series. I know he never made the Cup Series, but didn't make an Xfinity start, but he ended up starting Park. And Donnie has made a couple ARCA starts, so I can definitely ask him what I need to do. How do I run this car? But the package was a lot different back then. I haven't really watched any of his ARCA starts, but like I said, I can go to him. But like I said, if I need someone to lean on, is him. Like you want to have any driver, whoever's a professional or current or former, you want to go to the best people, and I got one of the best people in the that I have, and yeah, and so that's the plan. So obviously, hopefully 2 years. So for what I would say, if I do make the ARCA season, it depends how I do. It could be 2 or 3 years of ARCA, and I think if I feel comfortable, maybe go to the Truck Series for 1 or 2 years. And it depends how competitive I get. Maybe 2 years in Xfinity, and then hopefully make it in the Cup Series. But like I said, I got a long way to go to see what happens. Oh, I'm tired. I didn't sleep well. I didn't sleep that well last 2 days. But yeah, so I got into NASCAR in 2017. I started watching some races like in 2017. And I met Donnie and Leah's, and her girlfriend said, "Hey, you should go to NASCAR." I was like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna do that." And I was like, "You know what? I actually really love this." And I was like, "You know what? I want to be a race car driver." And I say, and people say, "Are you crazy? You know how expensive that is?" And yes, NASCAR comes from money, and I don't come from that. But that's the reason why I got to Donnie, because he's racing the sport before, and he's someone I can lean on that can lead me up to where I can get started to my future career. Because, like I said, and that's what I really wanted, and I want to make this happen for you guys. It means so much for me, and obviously not just that, but it would be super cool, to become the first autistic driver, not just to be in the sport, but the first autistic driver to win, whatever in the NASCAR series or ARCA, because yes, I was diagnosed with autism, and it's really sad. But at the same time, I'm really fortunate to be who I am. But I got hate, but I'm my own person. If you like me or don't like me, I'm still gonna respect you the same way, because that's who I am. Because like I said, last year I made a lot of mistakes, and I feel like it was over for me, and I feel like I was gonna go nowhere. But I learned from my mistakes. I'm gonna continue to learn from my mistakes, and get where I need to be, and that is being in the Cup Series. But right now, I want to be in the ARCA Series because that's the start of the motorsports. Like it's automotive. Well, ARCA's pretty easy. I wish the competition was a lot better, but in ARCA, you don't make any green flag pit stops. That's the thing I'm a little worried about. It's learning how to do green flag stops, because you're going 100, like what, 150 miles per hour, and you need to slow down. Whether you can crash or what. I gotta learn. Like I said, I think the more you learn these cars, I think the more you'll better to be in the truck. Or like I said, I'm not sure how good I'll be in the truck. I'm a stock car guy. You know, I love stock cars. And like I said, if I continue to run well, maybe I'll be open to other things. Maybe I would love to. For what I've heard from Hendrick Motorsports, I would love to try the 24 hours of Le Mans or the 24 hours of Daytona in the near future if I do get professional in my career. But the 24 hours of Daytona is something I've been always open to do. The 24 hours of Mods, it's a possibility. I never raced in Europe, but that would be a dream come true. I heard Hendrick did that, so that's what got me open to actually do it. And like I said, I'm looking forward to drive for Rick Hendrick. You know, obviously, Rick Hendrick is my dream team. You know, obviously, like I said, Alex Bowman said he dreamed driving for Hendrick Motorsports, and now look at him. Now he's at Hendrick. Kyle Larson said the same thing, and now look at him. You know, for Larson's a Cup champion, and I'm hoping this it would be a dream come true. You know, I'd love to meet Mr. Rick Hendrick one day. Get attention from him, but if I got the opportunity to drive for Rick Hendrick, it would mean a lot. It would be nerve-wracking, though, because, like I said, it's a big team. You don't know what you can do because, like I said, if you wreck, like, every week, you're going to get released, and that's the last thing you want to do. The last thing you want to do is get released from the team. You want to prove who you are, but like I said, I would want to be with a team that's going to develop me to become a better driver, you know. I'm not trying to be me here, but I'm saying, like, teams like Jokic Racing, they have rushed drivers and not developed the best drivers. You know, obviously, maybe not Ty Gibbs. You know, look at him now. He's in the Xfinity Series, and he's doing so well. But look what happened to Logano. He got rushed to Cup at 18. He was pretty young. He didn't have a full-time Xfinity deal. And obviously, yes, he didn't win, but he got rushed to the Cup Series, and he spent most of his 3 years not winning, and I don't blame him. And now look at him. He went to Penske and started winning races at the right place at the right time. And obviously, I don't blame him for that. I love who Logano is as a person. I love his personality. I love his fan base, too. You know, I have a lot of friends out of the Joe Logano fan base. So that means a lot. And I want to be like Joe Logano because, like I said, the Joe and Joey show. Like I said, it's like the Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson, the Kyle and Kyle show. Chase Elliott, the Chase Briscoe, the Chase show. I can make it the Joey Joey show. Joe Logano, Joey. Yes, if you don't know who my name is, I am Joey Balvelt. If you guys don't know wondering, it's simple as that. It's on the channel. But yeah, that's what I'm working for. Whatever comes to me gets to me. You know, whether it's Roger Penske or anything, I would always will be willing to do anything. Any cup opportunity I would take. Whether it's a small underfunded team, maybe not workwear, but we'll see. But at the meantime, I want to start simple. I maybe start go-karts, maybe go to the late models, maybe go to the modifieds. I know Ryan Preece has done that, and he has been good friends with Diane Leah. So I love Ryan Preece, and that's the goal. I'm trying to look forward to see what I can do. Maybe I would love to get the drive for Veteranian, Bill Veteranian. You know, I think they have probably the best ARCA team. I know the competition is a lot smaller, but I will do anything to win. You know, obviously, if there's like a track I want to win in the ARCA series, it's that of course definitely my home track at Pocono. You always want to win in your home track. Obviously Daytona, of course. But my goal were to win races, of course, win championships. You know, that's what I'm here to do. And it would mean so much, not just that, but to become the first autistic driver to win in ARCA or any different division type of series. I would definitely love to do some IMSA racing in the future. I'm not sure about the Indy 500 though. It's still a little crazy. Well, like Kyle Larson said, the Indy 500 takes a lot of preparation for it. You know, you gotta do a lot of preseason testing. It's a big race, and you gotta be very prepared for that. So it's a maybe, and obviously with the safety too, because any car it's dangerous. Even with the package, it's still dangerous. So it's a possibility, but I would definitely run the 24 hours of Daytona and the Le Mans. And that's what I'm basically working on in the near future. It could be my cousin Tristan told me about it. Yes, I have a cousin that used to do like video games with sports cars, And I've been getting into a lot of sports car racing this year, last year. I love any type of motorsports. And I can learn from any driver. You know, like, if I can talk about a sports car driver, Phil Naz or Scott Dixon. You know, Scott Dixon actually has liked a few of my Instagram posts. I did not even expect that. I got an Instagram like by the 6-time IndyCar champion Scott Dixon. And Scott Dixon would be someone I would lean on. You know, Scott Dixon, the Australian, I would love. I would love to drive for Chip Ganassi and IMSA. I know they're not NASCAR, but I would definitely love to drive for them in the 24 Hours of Daytona. And, yeah, that would be something I would love to do. 24 Hours of Le Mans would be a dream come true. I would love to do the Le Mans. But I never raced in Europe. I never even been to Europe. But that's a dream come true that I would love to do. And like I said, so my goal, I don't think it's gonna happen this year, but maybe next year. Hopefully, get a part-time ARCA deal. However, what team it could be GMS or ARCA. I have to sign with the team first. This makes things happen. But like I said, but most importantly, I gotta learn how to drive first. I can't just rush, because I don't want to like crash a car. And I do have to get money, because you never know what can happen. If I crash a car or I'm homeless, you never know. But I think what it will help me is mature myself. You know, I would drive in anything, whether it's just like anything. Like I want to be in a go-kart series. I know I have a local go-kart track near me. Oh, Lucas. But at the same time, I'm really down for this, you know. I've been opening to this the last 6 months. And it's like, you know what, hopefully we can make this happen. You know, I just gotta get to Donnie. I gotta hit the simulator at his house. And, yeah, I think that's gonna help me, learn these tracks. Obviously, like I said, you know, Daytona, obviously everyone wants to win there. I want to win there. I want to win a championship or my home track. I would love to win Nashville. I love music, Music City, Nashville Super Speedway. Hopefully, like I said, I don't know what tracks are going to be there in the future. I'm still a little concerned with the next-gen car, how it's handling right now with other drivers. But like I said, I'm way far behind from making the Cup Series. But like I said, it just depends the type of cars I'm driving, if I'm used to it or if I want to continue to learn. Like I said, but if I want to continue racing there, I would take 2 years in ARCA before I would move to the truck series. Maybe a part-time truck deal, but we'll see what happens. Whatever happens, what happens. But like I said, that's the goal. And of course, I want to win the ARCA championship. I want to win a championship in all series. And of course, I want to make this happen. But like I said, it depends how long I want to be doing this. Just gotta find the people. That's what I'm gonna do. And like I said, I'll probably call Donnie sometime in the summer, see if we can get sponsorship, and I'll keep you guys updated what happens. And you'll probably see the news on what happens for my career or not. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. Because like I said, you know, I can't thank all you guys enough. You guys mean a lot to me. And now, not just that, now for now being the possibility of me going from YouTuber now from an actual race car driver, you know, it would mean the world to me. It would mean a lot to actually racing the 500. You know, obviously I would love, not just that, but I would love to become another rookie to win the Daytona 500. But I know it's tough. Everybody wants to win the Daytona 500. But that's why I do NASCAR online racing. I study myself as a driver. I go back to, let's see, all right, this track, right, what I need to do better. Like, I do track and field this season. You know, I'm just getting started. And probably after track, I'm going racing. I want to win races, win championships, or anything. I could be in late models, get attention. But the dream come true would be to go to Hendrick. You know, Hendrick Motorsports is definitely like the top tier team. Everybody wants to go there. I'm not sure the lineup's gonna change. It depends on how Bowman and Byron are gonna do. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now. Um, but yeah, maybe. So like I said, hopefully next year we can pull something together. And unfortunately, podcast plans are in the unknown future. But like I said, I got great people, I got good friends, and I love all of you guys. And I'm also here to help all of you. So, yeah. So that's basically it. That's what I'm looking forward to do. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to hopefully this opportunity comes on in the future. But yeah, hopefully this happens. Um, but thank you guys so much for really watching this video. You guys mean a lot to me. And I'll keep you updated on